Okay, Ed Akerst here, and I want to show you some tips to make your messages stand out in Messenger. Some ways to format your text to look a little bit different than the next person. And I'll show you how you can also apply that inside of Genius Messenger CRM for broadcasts and things like that. So normally you're typing in Messenger, right? And you just type regular old text. Okay, and you send it and it looks like that. I'll blow this up a little bit. You just type regular old text, right? You see that? Okay, lower right hand corner. Well, what you can do is there are a couple of things you can do. You can make things bold. You can make things italics. You can make strike-through text. You can do what they call monotext, which looks like just like it from a text file. And you can do codes, right? Like for coding. I probably won't show that in this video because most people don't need that, where you have formatting if you're copying like HTML codes and things like that. So I'll leave that for another video. But for bold, you just do, the trick is an asterisk before and after your text, but it has to be right up against it. So this is bold text. And if you put a space there, right, it's not going to be bold. It's just going to look just like that, an asterisk. This is bold text. But if you put the asterisk right up against that, let's take a look at what happens. I'll copy that over here. And we'll just send that. See the difference? Regular text, bold text. All right. And you can do italics. For italics, you do an underscore. This is for italics. And an underscore. And again, just remember, it has to bump up against the text. No space there at the beginning. No space there at the end. And we'll take that and we'll put it in here. And you can see it's now italicized. So regular text, bold text, italics. All right. We can do strike through. For strike through, you do the tilde. All right. The tilde is the little squiggly thing that you shift above the tab. You have a, I forget the name of the one below it, like a back. I don't even remember the name of it. But for the strike through, you do the tilde, which looks like that. It's the top left-hand corner under your escape key on a Mac and over tab on, I think, all keyboards. And this is what the strike through, I had it right, looks like. And then a tilde at the end. Again, no spaces, right? So we'll take that. Backtick is the word I was looking for. We'll put this down here. We'll paste it. And you can see there, right? So we got regular, bold, italics, strike through. All right, and we'll do one more here. You can do monotext, and that's a backtick. That is, don't hit the shift on the tilde key, just do the backtick. And this is mono, I think it's monotype. I forget what they call it, but you'll see what it looks like. And then a backtick at the end. Again, no spaces, right? And we'll put that in there. And there's monotype. So those are the different ones, at least that I'm aware of. You've got regular text, bold text, italics text, italics text. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Strike through and monotype. All right. So if you're typing a message, right? Let's do one, right? If you are typing a message and you want to stand out, I'll just type this. And emphasize things, then I'll put display, use different font styles, or even monotype. All right, so we've got this, right? And now we want to come in, let's say we want stand out to be bold. So I'm just going to put an asterisk before and after that. We'll do emphasize things as italics. We'll do display we didn't really want. So we're going to put our tilde there. And we'll put our monotype with a backtick after and a backtick before. And now we're going to put all of this in there. And we'll see what it looks like. Well, yeah, because you've got it intermingled with regular text. And that's what you're looking for, right? So if you're typing a message, let me see if I can move this over a little bit. Not going to be able to do that in my recording screen. That's okay. So if you're typing a message and you want to stand out, that's bold, and emphasize things, that's italics, and display, that's, or even monotype. Okay, so you can see that. So your message will stand out a little bit, and when people are just reading it, it's subtle, but it definitely makes a big difference. And so you can do that manually like I just did. Just remember those things and type them. The other thing you can do in Genius Messenger CRM, if you are creating broadcasts, right? So before we do a broadcast, let's go home. You can create segments. So when you're creating your message segments, you can do the same thing in your message box. You could do, this is bold, star, right? And add that block. And so if you put those, I'm not going to send this because we got to wait a couple minutes to do it, but you've got that, and you need a variation, right? So bold looks like this. All right. Oops. And then add that block and then save that message segment. Now you've got inside of Genius Messenger, you've got the ability to add the bolds, add the italics and all that. So when you're sending a broadcast out to somebody, not only can you broadcast your labels or your tags or whoever you're sending it to, but you can also put these types of font variations in so that your message stands apart from other people's. Okay, hopefully you have found this to be helpful, and go have fun. Go put that all into place and play around with it, test it out, and have fun with it. And we'll see you in the next video somewhere down the line. Thanks.